Hello, my friends. Before we begin, please take a moment to adjust into a comfortable position. Let your body relax and allow your mind to open gently to the story. Previously on our journey, the siblings entered Ashwood and faced the Guardian. At first he saw them as enemies, but the shard's light proved their true path. Now led by the Guardian, they approach the cursed ruins, where a new fragment lies. The Guardian's footsteps echoed like thunder through the forest. Each stride shook loose ash that drifted down around the siblings like pale snow. Before them, the trees broke apart into a clearing. At its center rose stone pillars, charred and half-fallen, wrapped in black vines that pulsed faint-lie, as though alive. The ruins loomed, shattered walls curving inward, forming the remains of a vast circle. The air carried a bitter weight, and every breath tasted of ash and iron. Clara shivered, her voice barely a whisper. "Does it hurt to stand here?" "Like the air itself is heavy," the Guardian rumbled low, its ember eyes burning softer. "This place was once a sanctuary. Now it is bound in curse and shadow." Evelyn clutched the shard. Its glow fought to pierce the gloom, but even its light bent under the pressure. Liam drew his blade, gaze sharp on the shadows, twisting between the ruins. "Then we'd better be ready. If the shard is here, the shadow won't be far behind." A wind rose suddenly, circling them with whispers, not of trees, but of voices. They were thin, brittle, like echoes of the dead dot, crying, calling, begging. Clara's eyes widened, tears welling as she gripped her brother's sleeve. They sound like they're in pain. The whispers thickened, curling like smoke around their ears. Each voice was sharp with grief, yet sweet enough to tempt. Clara stepped forward, eyes glassy in the gloom. "They're asking for help. They're begging us." A faint glow shimmered in the cracks of the ruins. Shadows shifted like restless forms, faces flickering in and out of sight. Some wept. Some reached out invisible hands. Liam grabbed her wrist sharply. "Clara, no, don't listen, it's a trick." She yanked against him, tears spilling down her cheeks. "How can it be a trick when they're crying like that?" The Guardian's voice thundered low, the ground vibrating with his words. "The cursed are bound here, their pain unending. They seek warmth, but what they take will hollow you to ash." Evelyn clutched the shard tighter. Its light pulsed faster, as though answering the voices. The whispers changed. Now they spoke her name. "Evelyn, Evelyn, child of light. You are the air, the one who must carry the fire." Her breath caught in her throat. "Did you hear that?" she asked, but her siblings only stared, for the voices had spoken only to her. The glow of the shard flared, silver veins racing up her arm. The ruins responded, walls humming with faint light, like the bones of the place still remembered holiness. The Guardian stepped closer, embers falling from its chest. "The ruins know you, shard-bearer. But beware, a name given is also a chain bound." Liam's grip on his dagger tightened. He looked between Evelyn and the Guardian, suspicion sharpening his face. "Why do these things call her an heir? Why do you speak like you already know her fate?" The Guardian's head lowered. Flames cracked through his bark. "Because the light has chosen, and what the light chooses, the shadow also seeks to claim." Clara's tears fell silently now. Her gaze flicked between her sister's glow and the phantom hands in the darkness. Her voice trembled. "If the light and the shadow both want us, what will be left of us in the end?" At the center of the ruins lay a broken altar of stone. Ash covered its surface, but from beneath the cracks, a faint silver glow escaped. Evelyn stepped closer, her heart pounding. The shard in her hand pulsed, answering the glow ahead. Liam stood at her side, blade raised. "Careful. If this is the fragment, the shadow will be waiting." Clara's eyes widened as the whispers surged again, their tones rising from sorrow to frenzy. "Take it. Take it, before the darkness comes." Evelyn reached forward. Her fingers brushed the stone, and the altar split open. A crystal shard of radiant light rose slowly into the air. It shimmered like a star, its glow cutting through the curse. The voices wailed, their sorrow mingling with anger. She grasped the fragment. The moment her skin touched it, The ruins trembled. Black mist surged from the cracks of the earth, spilling into the air like smoke. A new voice joined the whispers. Low, vast, endless, it was not sorrowful. It was hunger. So, the airs revealed themselves. The words slithered through the ruins, curling into every stone, into every heart. Liam staggered back, knuckles white on his weapon. That voice, it's him. The Guardian's ember eyes dimmed, a heavy dread in his tone. The Shadow King awakens. The siblings clutched the new shard together, its light barely holding back the creeping dark. They exchanged one glance. Fear and resolve bound tightly as one. The ruins groaned, and the wind howled with voices. But the siblings stood unbroken. Evelyn whispered almost as a promise. Then let him come. We won't run. Thank you for listening to this chapter. The cursed ruins tested not only their courage, but their trust in each other, and even the strength of their hearts. Take a breath, hold the light within you, and I'll see you again in the next chapter.